I've been researching what it's like to learn to drive in Northern Ireland so that I can help you pass your driving test more easily. But I've never taken a driving test here. I do know someone who has though. This is Charley.
Hello.
She's taken a driving test in Lisburn at Lisburn Driving Test Centre, and we're going to drive around her driving test route and find out what it's like to learn to drive here, what it's like to take a driving test here, and what are these R plates that are on her car, what it's like to drive after you've passed. Stay tuned, this one's going to be interesting. We're in Charley's Ford KA. This is the car that you bought now that you've passed your driving test.
Yeah.
Lovely. I've driven a Ford K, they're very easy to drive. I like them a lot. What's it called? Has it got a name?
Kevin.
Kevin the car. Ford KA doing bits. Drive on when you're ready. That you don't need to hear that now, do you? Oh, your driving instructor did not teach you that.
Nope.
What's it like to drive in Lisbon?
Cars, people driving isn't the best. Like, you can ask anyone that drives in Lisburn. They're all, like, they can't drive.
Lisbon people can't drive?
No.
That's a lot of shade to throw on the place that you're from.
They can drive, but there's just certain people that, since they've passed, it's mostly art drivers as well. That, like, racer boys.
I'm pointing at
It's
Charley's
not me.
R.
Not me.
Can you see you've got an R in the back as well?
Yeah.
What does R mean? Because we don't have this in England, where I'm from.
You're on your learner plates, obviously, when you're learning to drive, but as soon as you come pass, you put your R plates on, and they stay on for a year after you've passed. Just to let everyone know that you've recently passed.
And is it like a restriction?
Yeah.
R must mean restriction?
Yeah.
And what are you restricted to? Can you have passengers and stuff?
You can, but you can only go 45.
Oh, that's the restriction?
Yeah.
You can't drive faster than 45?
No.
So you're not allowed on a motorway, or you're allowed on a motorway and you have to go 45 miles an hour?
You're not allowed.
Not allowed?
For me, certainly, I don't want to go on a motorway like that.
Why?
Because going 45 with cars that are going 60, 50 is not...
Scary.
Yeah.
Because the speed difference is huge.
Yeah.
So what has having a driving licence done for you? What do you use this for?
Just being able to go anywhere with my friends.
Nice.
And just going to college easier, going to work easier.
I can imagine public transport over here isn't like London.
No.
Where we've got the tube, the train, the buses, the trams, everything.
Yeah, there's only buses and trains and they run like every hour.
Okay, so you actually need a driving licence to get around. Interesting. Who did you learn to drive with?
Matt.
Matt?
Yeah.
What's Matt's driving school?
AMG.
AMG driving school.
I think.
Oh, nice hill start. Oof. Big up Matt. Responsible for Charley's and a great hill start. Have you found driving since you passed?
Hard.
Hard? Why?
I don't know. Just like, I have really bad driving anxiety.
Okay.
To the point where I won't leave Lisburn.
Interesting.
I have now, but that's late at night when no one's around.
Okay.
So I can just take my time.
Lots of people feel like that after they've passed their driving test. Like, now no one's here to help me. But like, after you've passed your driving test, the government has assessed you and said, you're safe, you're good, you can drive, and you don't need supervision. Have you got your driving licence already? Yeah. With like your picture and your driving number and stuff? Yeah. That's your certificate to say like, you have as much a right to be on the road and as much skill as everybody else on the road. Yeah. What was it like learning to drive here?
Depending on the examiner you get, it could be really frustrating.
Why?
Because some examiners, people that I've heard from that have had these like examiners, they're really strict on what you have to do.
Okay.
Like, if you don't do something a certain way that they like it, they'll give you a minor.
Oh, right, really?
Ways like that.
I've had this too, like everybody should be marking the same, but over here you don't find that. That's not the case.
No.
So you have to literally drive how that specific examiner likes to be driven.
You have to like ask friends that have done tests and passed what instructor they've had, and if they had that one, they can tell you how they're like and what they like. They come out and they just shout and tell your name.
Charley!
Yeah. Like, there's like 3 of them that will come out, depending on how many people are going to take that test, and just say your name and you go with them.
How was your experience of the driving test though? Like, actually, who you got?
She was lovely.
Oh yeah, really?
She was so nice.
Oh, I love that.
Because I was so nervous.
Yeah.
But she just kept chatting away to me asking about if I've got any holidays coming up.
Oh, I love that
Stuff
so
like
much.
that, yeah.
Because I'm guessing like lots of people don't have great experiences.
Yeah.
I've heard in lots of comments that people did not have a great driving test
No.
in Northern Ireland. What are some of the stories that your friends have told you?
My friend who was on her test, we have different manoeuvres than in England. So she got a reverse around a corner, but the examiner made her do it at a junction.
Okay.
Which is not supposed to be what they do. It's supposed to be on like little country roads. Not country roads, but like...
A really quiet road, yeah.
Yeah. But she got made to do it on a...
Really busy road?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. And she failed for that?
Yeah.
Because there were too many cars around?
I don't know if it was just for that, but she did fail.
Oh,
yeah.
Sad for your friend. Does she pass now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Wow, look at this. Lisbon's nice. Do you like living here?
I like it when you have stuff to do. Like, I've went to the swimming pool about hundreds of times with school, been to the cinema multiple times, obviously. Like, there's not much to do here.
So when you want to go out, you have to go to Belfast?
Basically.
Okay. How'd you get to Belfast from here then if you're not driving? Is that public transport
train.
easy? Train?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and then you have to get the last train back. So when you were practicing for driving your driving test, did your instructor take you on test routes?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the thing over here. Mock tests?
No.
Never done a mock test?
Nope.
Just drove around test
Yeah.
routes and chatted and like...
Yeah, and he took me on like different areas, like the country road that was really nice.
Okay.
He took me down there just to get my confidence up
Nice.
and be able to drive.
Big up, Matt. Have you
Yeah.
spoken to him since you passed?
No.
No. Oh.
I also haven't seen him on the roads.
Oh. Do you know what Matt would love?
What?
Just a message to say like, oh, I'm driving, this is how it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
In this bit on my, exam, I took the wrong turn and I went up into town instead of coming up this way.
Oh, wow, okay. And then you had to go back around and
Yeah.
get back on route. But they didn't mark you down for it?
No.
Yes. I've heard that it's absolutely fine to go the wrong way on your driving
Yeah.
test here, just like England, which should be the same. Like, the standards of driving should be exactly the same, and the way that you test should be the same, but it's not at all, is it?
No.
Yeah. Have you seen, like, the videos that I've done in England doing driving tests?
Yeah.
Yeah, very different, right?
Very.
Oh, that's going to be a challenge. Like, if you ever go back to England, you've been to England a few times,
Yeah.
to maybe get a car and drive. Does that sound mad?
Yeah.
That sounds mental.
My worst nightmare is driving through London.
Really?
It's my worst nightmare.
Why?
Just the busyness of it.
It's really, that's one thing, yeah, it's really busy. Oh, look, Wallace and Donut, like Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm such a tourist.
It's
This
fine.
is so exciting. This seems like a really nice, interesting test route and not too tricky. Like, we haven't hit much traffic. We've gone through a couple of maybe tricky roundabouts. Look at the backdrop. Wow.
Yeah.
We've gone through a couple of maybe some tricky roundabouts, a couple of tricky turns. But imagine this on a driving test. This is so chill. This is beautiful. This is really nice. Do they ask you to pull up on the left a lot?
Not as much as in England, I would say.
Okay. In England, it's 4 times minimum. You have to pull over on the left 4 times. She didn't get you to do that?
Not really.
Okay.
It was like the times where they're telling you you're going to do an emergency stop or this is your independent driving. But that's about it.
Did you have to emergency stop?
Yeah.
And independent driving was follow a map or follow some diagrams?
She told me where to go.
Ah, okay.
So, and a diagram.
You had a diagram and follow signs.
Yeah.
Mini roundabout. Charlie's gonna ace this. One hand. Like, literally, that's how I drive. And that's how people drive to pass their driving test in England.
Yeah.
But like, it's just not a thing here. So interesting. If you could go back to the start
Yeah.
and give Charlie, who's just starting to learn to drive, one piece of advice, what would it be?
Not every car is going to hit you.
Ah, okay.
And don't be scared going up a curb. Because the first start, I was very scared of keeping too close to the curb that I would be in the other side of the road.
Okay.
And then a second half, I was too scared of that side, so I'd be hugging the curb.
Ah, interesting.
So just like, calm down.
Did your instructor give you some tips for that? Like how to stay centered and in the middle?
Just, I can't even remember, but he was very like, it's fine staying too close to the curb. You can always hit that, it's fine. Just the other side of the road is a different story.
Lots of people are going to be taking their driving test in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
What's the best piece of advice you can give them?
closer to your test, I would do more lessons to build your confidence.
Yes, definitely.
Like 2, maybe a week leading up to your test.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
How do you think that helped you?
It built my confidence, and I was able to like really help my driving to the point where he was like, you're just driving and I'm just your passenger.
Nice. You drive a lot, right?
A lot.
You can tell it's just like natural now. You don't think about the controls anymore, do you?
No.
It's like, just how do I get from A to B? You're thinking about the directions instead of like the car controls. It's a great feeling. It definitely isn't like that at the beginning though, is it?
No, not at all. Because I went from a diesel to a petrol car.
Did you?
Yeah.
Stalled a lot?
Stalled a lot.
This car's petrol and your instructor's car was diesel?
Yeah.
So when you first got it, it was difficult with the clutch?
Very hard.
How did you get over that?
For the start, I was so used to just bringing the clutch up.
Yes.
And being able to go. And then...
You can't do that in this car?
No.
No.
So then I asked my friend who's like really good at cars, and I was like, what's happening here? And he was like, use your gas and your accelerator a little bit more.
This is a really common problem.
Yeah.
When people learn with an instructor who's got a diesel car, you kind of just get used to setting off with the clutch.
Yeah.
And they should correct you, and they should say drive like this, because then you can drive all cars, which is why I get this problem so much in like DMs or comments. I made a video. If you wanna, if you have had Charlie's problem, watch this, and it will help you too. Or I'll put it in the description too. How to stop stalling your petrol car when you've landed in a diesel. Sick, roundabout. That was slick.
I got a minor for that.
What, did you?
Because I didn't go into second gear.
What, around the roundabout?
Yeah.
Interesting. I would say that wouldn't be a minor in England, like not going into second gear on a roundabout wouldn't be a driver fault. But you got a minor for staying in first all the way around that roundabout. Damn. You also didn't signal left to exit, is that not a thing here?
What do you mean?
It's like when you're exiting a proper roundabout, signal left.
Yeah, but I've picked up bad habits.
Oh, okay, that's just a Charlie thing. It's not a driving test thing. 50 miles an hour. So now we're on this road where you can only go 45. Does your black box check?
Yeah.
They know that you're on ours, and if you go up above 45, they'll penalise you.
Yeah.
Charlie's got a black box with Hastings Direct.
Yeah.
It's here, I'm looking at it. How have you found having a black box? Is it like, feels good because somebody's watching your driving, or annoying?
It feels good, but there's certain places where near the cinema, to come out of that, you have to kind of speed up, but it puts me down as hard acceleration.
Yes.
Which is really annoying, because if I don't speed up enough, I'll get hit.
Okay, it's like a slip road.
Yeah.
Wow. What else have you found from having a black box?
It just helps monitor me, so it makes me feel good when I look at the app and see that I've got over a certain amount.
It gives you reports on your driving?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Do you look at it regularly? So it gives you speeding, acceleration and braking, and cornering?
I believe so.
Okay.
And phone usage.
And phone usage, so it's linked to your phone?
Yeah.
And it knows when you touch the phone and you're driving. Like if the car is travelling and then it registers a tap, it will penalise you. Okay. Does it give you a score?
Yeah.
What's your score?
I looked last night, it was 99%.
99%?
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. And the 1% is speeding up outside the cinema?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. Driver Vehicle Testing Centre. Are we back at Lisburn?
We've always been in Lisburn.
I mean, duh. Back at the Lisburn Test Centre?
Yeah.
Oh, you smashed it. You absolutely smashed that. We didn't even need to stop and navigate it. That was a really good route. What manoeuvre did you get on your driving test?
I got reverse around a corner.
Reverse around? Okay.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
I was really good at them with my instructor.
Yeah.
And then I got a minor for it in my test.
Why?
Because going around it, I went into the other lane and I had to zigzag my way back to the other side.
Oh, so you got a minor for not
Yeah.
the control. Yeah, L's. There's the test centre. Oh, interesting. Let's park up. Thank you so much, Charlie, for coming in, hanging out with me and showing me around your driving test in Lisburn. That was really insightful and really useful, because my plan is I'm going to go and take some routes around driving test centres in Northern Ireland. I'm going to show you guys more driving test routes in various different driving test centres. If you want to see that, click the video that's next, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, peace, bye!